you'll know the tail, then it is still the same layout as the QINGLIU version. It has a multifunction terminal for speeding high. Then the extremely advanced 3.5 earphone jack, HDMI outputs, and this power port. Of course, why did the middle three skip on purpose? Because these three function keys are the key items of our upgrade this time. So what is the specific usage of this? Waiting for everyone to decrypt. The ClearFlow version series host Saturn terminal can output ABS terminal and RGB signal at the same time. It can output multiple channels at the same time. It can achieve very good results on your CRT equipment. The display screens of the above games are recorded using the S-terminal output of the Saturn interface. As a second generation upgrade version, the video output of this version still maintains the previous powerful simultaneous output capability. It has risen on the previous VGA transfer scheme. Using the golden ratio of 1280 x 720 resolution of the native HDMI mode direct output, make the picture to the top level. At the same time, there are no longer any problems with device compatibility. In order to bring more gameplay to players in the visual effects of the picture. The second generation of the QINGLIU version still has the adjustment function of a multicolored disc. And on the basis of one generation, 4 color plates have been added for players to choose from. What the first generation of players said a lot was the brightness of the scanning line. This version also adjusts the gear of the scanning line to 3 gears adjustable. It is suitable for the diverse needs of various players. So, for the player's favorite scale adjustment function, finally added in our clear string version of the second generation. It is convenient for everyone's various monitors to adjust the proportion of games. This feature is believed to be useful to many players. It's all about rigid demand. As usual, we still have to test the compatibility of this Clearstream version of the second generation. So this is the Lagrange hotspot. It is the version of Mumu Pro's latest firmware to archive the firmware in time. Then after the little one, test compatibility yourself, there is no problem at all. The timely archiving function is also perfect. Then we continue to test the N8 Super version. This is in normal use. Well, everyone sees that there is no problem with the game, but we still have to test its instant archiving function. Okay, no problem. So let's go ahead and run our very popular 298 Invincible Edition patch card game now. This kind of patch card actually requires high compatibility of the machine. Fortunately, there is still no problem with this QINGLIU version of the second generation. Then a little friend will definitely ask, what about Alien technology? Is the card compatible? No Alien technology cards and some bean cards here, but the second generation of the QINGLIU version has already given a solution. If you encounter a vase appearing on some cassettes, you can adjust the switch to the on position as shown in the figure. It can solve the vase problem or part of the bean card intelligence card on the fully integrated machine. As we all know, the performance of this sprite of the red and white machine is relatively weak. The whole machine displays up to 64 sprites at the same time. Each scan line is limited to 8. Once this amount is overflowed, the screen will keep flashing. The whole look and feel is very poor. Then the second generation of our QINGLIU version has added a very shocking function for players. It is this A-Health breakthrough function. Just press our magic button. The screen flickered and immediately improved significantly. Make the entire look and experience more comfortable. This function is one of the core functions of our second generation product. Allows players to achieve a unique experience unique to the emulator on our real machine. So the experience of this initial trial, then let's make a simple summary. As a second generation of the upgraded version, on the screen output, the compatibility of the device has been greatly improved. Basically several pieces of hardware, including the acquisition cards that could not be recognized in the previous clear version generation. They can collect signals normally. It is proved that the output of this HDMI is indeed the output of the real HDMI chip level. Then in the function settings of the color plate and scan line, the color palette is really richer. It also brings more playability. So the first generation of scans is basically being eliminated. The 3-speed scanning line can bring a good look and feel according to different people's preferences. QINGLIU2 second generation as the latest host. I think its biggest feature is that many functions can only be realized in the emulator, completely ported to this home mainframe. Let players choose more ways to play the game. I think it's a very creative approach, and let many players who pursue the original experience also find some freshness. It is indeed a redefinition of what is called RGBFC. Then the second generation of the QINGLIU version is still in the centralized testing stage. It is not officially on the shelves for sale. Then our internal team should also conduct more bug searches and further modifications to the experience of this product. Then I hope you will also give us a little time. Let's improve this product even more. Live up to everyone's expectations. Well, as for the exact IPO time, please pay attention.